faster than I expected, and you're throwing around a lot of power. But let's see if you can keep up.
I'll cut you down before you can blink!
Bring it on!
One of y'all, a supporter, dropped this in my DM. It's probably a callback to a previous video we've done on the channel.
Can you be Goku dog?
I'm sorry, what? But basically, as most of you know, we're cooked. AI is coming.
Morty, interdimensional TikTok is here. OpenAI finally dropped Sora 2.0. Look at this. Oh, we are...
There was a lot of uncertainty as to what the future is going to look like. And this here doesn't breed comfort. For some of it, it clearly looks like AI, but for some, it look pretty good, honestly. And even if it's not perfect yet, you can kind of see how AI is going to get better and better over time. So Lord knows what this is going to look like a year from now. Remember the Will Smith spaghetti eating video? It looked terrifying, but better over time. And obviously there are a lot of issues, ethical, environmental, all kinds of issues when it comes to AI, but there's always going to be a portion of the planet that's either unaware of it, doesn't care, or doing it for reasons that in their mind just supersedes whatever the concerns we have are. And they're just going to use it casually. And there's a lot of people who are just casual users that are just using it for fun and don't know anything beyond that. Like when the Ghibli stuff was happening, you had that filter and everybody was having the Ghibli stuff. They're not doing it from any malicious standpoint. At least I don't think most of them are. But then some who do know just don't care. I hate to break it to you guys, but to an extent, there is a chance that we are cooked. The animation fluidity, it's doing voiceovers. If it's doing this to animation, Lord knows what's going to be doing to like comics, lettering, translations. Now those guys are really good. As most of you know, I am not pro AI, at least as it is today, as it's used today. I think there's an element of it that's inevitable, and there could be an ethical way of implementing it in the future, but that's just not the way it is today. A lot of it is built on stolen data from people that are not compensated, and this is just beyond artists. It's artists of all kinds, music, everything really. How convenient that only certain people get to benefit from it financially. And the artists who helped build it, whether they realize it or not, are just shoved to the side. Then you see people making the argument like, the same way you get influence and inspiration and ideas from others, that's all the computers are doing. But I think it's a little bit different. One, it's not knocking out a whole group and taking jobs, or just in many ways replacing a huge portion of people. Versus this, yes. One could argue that prior to all of this getting into the forefront, prior to this AI boom, we were kind of using AI or just computer stuff a little bit here and there. Like life has always become easier as time went on when digital art was starting to rise. People taking shortcuts here and there. 3D backgrounds, just digital art in general. But even then, I still think there's a level of skill that's required to implement all of that. So I don't think it's the same thing. Again, I can see AI being implemented in certain ways to make life easy in certain areas, like in assistant roles of some kind. But the way it is today, and the lack of compensation for the data that has been taken from us, and then the lack of care for the environmental side of things and how it's hurting us in that way, not being regulated at all, and then lobbying politicians to make it even more difficult to get a hold of it, I believe things are going to get even more difficult for everybody. Obviously, I would love to see my stuff animated, big studio, Netflix, Crunchyroll, wherever it gets put, but really cool animation and done right. And with this, I can imagine it's just a fan just having some meme-esque fun, which as of right now, you see a lot of AI slop. You're going to see a lot of that. And you could argue this kind of falls in that category and it's just a fan having fun. You're not really thinking too deeply about it. But I just saw this as an opportunity to kind of give my thoughts a little bit more on AI. We have talked about AI on this channel a little bit in the previous video. A lot's changed since then. Now they're moving and talking. Like Thanos, it is inevitable. And I would say as an artist coming up in this era, I would prepare for the worst, to make sure you're not completely knocked out of the game. Beyond just art, music, everything. So many companies with dollar signs in their eyes, they're not going to let this slide. It's going to be a difficult battle to win, to somehow put the genie back in the bottle and regulate AI. It's only going to get worse from here. There is some talk about the bubble bursting. You see some big companies suing other big companies. That's the only time anything gets done, when people with money are battling other people with money and like fighting for IPs and like preventing certain things from happening. So now I believe with this was like Sora AI. There's certain things you can't do with Sora AI if you don't have rights to the IP and things of that nature. But that's because other big giants are fighting with big giants. But if you're the little guy, you're cooked. The only way the little guy has a chance is if everybody unites, and uniting in these times, good luck. Disney is even thinking of doing some things with AI where you as a subscriber get to create your own content, it's going to be mainstream, or at least they're going to try to make it mainstream. And I know we're going to fight, but we'll see how it goes down. I don't even know how that's going to make sense or how that's going to work. If you guys have any thoughts, you can let me know in the comments. Just regarding this whole discussion, I also love to hear what you guys think and where you guys stand. In the last AI video we had, there were a lot of interesting thoughts and ideas in the comments, so I'll have to see that again. But a lot of companies are finding all kinds of ways to take advantage of it. And then in a lot of ways, there are a lot of disadvantages to creators. There are some advantages to some creators, depending on what kind of creator you are, depending on what kind of person you are. And as a result, there are a lot of people making a lot of money from AI, however, all kinds of ways. So there are some benefits, but again, depends. There was always a lot of competition online. It was very competitive. Everybody's kind of making content, especially anybody with an iPhone. Since the era, anyone with an iPhone is kind of a content creator. Short form has kind of had a boom. That's when TikTok took off. And so competition was always tight, but now AI content is out there, and that makes things even more difficult. So just on that front, as a creator, things are more difficult. Now, with all of that said, and all the doom and gloom, I do see a future where human-made art still has a space, a piece of land in the industry. It'll almost be like a label on your product, So if you can build a personal brand of some kind that establishes that you're human, you're real, there will always be an appreciation for that, given that beyond all the AI slop, there is that vibe that it is soulless. And so if you can create something that everyone believes has soul, that has that human touch to it, there's always going to have maybe a smidge more value to it, especially if it's good. So I don't think it's the end of the world. I don't think we're completely cooked, but definitely going to be cooked in some areas. If the animation's already looking like this, eventually, as time goes on and they put a little wear and tear, all of a sudden now it's going to be more acceptable here and there, and it's going to be part of the animation process here and there. Now, I do think artists and creatives overall are doing a pretty decent job fighting it every step of the way, but it's going to be a fight. I can see AI easily making certain steps within animation or comic creation or whatever easier here and there, where it's eliminating certain industries or eliminating certain job titles very easily. And those looking to make a quick buck, they're not always going to look away. And this is not just big industry people. It could be just whoever trying to commission a piece of art. I've seen way more profile pictures now where people just use AI. Again, a lot of times they're just doing it for fun, nothing malicious about it. Then you have people trying to label themselves AI artists and going to cons. Come on. At best, you're not an AI artist. At best, you're an AI commissioner. Which, again, I'm sure a lot of creators will frown upon for all the reasons I've mentioned.
I have a bit of a bone to pick with AI. People use AI for all sorts of interesting things. My stance is, as I've said before, a little against it in creative endeavors. I'm concerned. One of the things I'm concerned about is a lot of people are saying, well, I'm an AI artist because I'm putting in the prompts. Again, intelligent people can disagree, but let me show you something. This right here is the beautiful art by Ben McSweeney of the axe hounds from the Stormlight Archive, right? Now, I came up with the idea for this artwork. I went to Ben and I said, I want it to look like this, X, Y, and Z. And he came back with some sketches and I said, change this, be better at this. And I pushed him pretty hard. It's one of the pieces that I specifically art directed myself. And at the end, we have that gorgeous piece from Shalon's sketchbook, these creatures from Roshar, the creatures I've come up with, but I pushed and Ben drew. I would never put my name as the artist on this piece of art. This is Ben McSweeney's art. He did the art. Now, I gave him the prompt, yes. I asked for it, I commissioned it, I pushed him on it, but it's his art. And this is kind of my worry with some of the AI things with writing and with art that's happening. Being an art director does not give you ownership over the piece. And in this case, no matter how good your prompt, no matter how much you refine, you aren't making the art. You are acting as an art director, perhaps. You are commissioning a piece of art, but the machine is making the art. And so that is why I have a bone to pick with that definition. I don't think you're an artist. I think you might be an art director, to a machine.
All I can say to y'all, especially if you're a new artist, is to just find a way to make sure you're not left behind. That is not necessarily saying to use AI, but it's kind of like to make sure you build something that is you. I still think there's value to that. I do think that's not going anywhere. There will be value to human created stuff, to the right people. Buy my book and read it on Webtoon. Who knows, maybe human made stuff will actually increase in value. Maybe I'm a little too optimistic, but we'll see. Even on YouTube, you're doing things now where they want you to be able to separate AI content from non-AI content, and you have a little box that you tick and not tick. There was an authenticity market that's kind of brewing, and that authenticity is essentially another language for human stuff. It's actually much more important than ever. Again, huge elements of all this AI stuff. It's kind of scary because a lot of this stuff honestly looks good and it keeps getting better and better and better. It's undeniable. There is an element from an artistic standpoint where you feel violated and your stuff is kind of taken from you. It's different from when a young artist is inspired by your work, or when I've looked at the greats or those who've influenced me to create art and kind of learned from them. I didn't kick them out of the market. I didn't take their jobs fully. I didn't make sure they were all fired after I learned from them. I didn't replace them and have all the profits concentrated to a certain group. And then also, it's not human. You know, who knows? Maybe 10 years from now, we'll look back and be like, oh, white manga is robophobic. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. There's still a lot of unknown, and we'll see how it all plays out. Good thing is, even the AI stuff that looks really good, nobody really takes it that seriously. So there's still a hurdle that it needs to cross. It looks cool, but nobody truly takes it seriously. So we're cooked, but maybe we're not that cooked just yet. I can kind of see AI helping out a little bit here and there as a very limited ethical assistant for certain things, maybe catching a typo here and there, or I don't know, limited stuff to that degree. Organizing your schedule. I don't know if I say get rid of it all completely. It's just the way it is today. Definitely needs some adjustment, fairness. Certain people need to be compensated. It definitely needs to be regulated for the sake of the environment. And there's probably aspects of AI that I'm not actually well versed in that maybe I can hear from you guys, and you guys have more points on certain things. I'm not an expert on the topic, but as far as I can tell, it needs some work. But at the pace that it's growing, it's getting more XP. It's going to be very difficult to put the genie back in the bottle. It's going to be more and more, and it is more and more difficult to regulate as time has gone on. We should have kind of caught it very early in the early days, but again, lobbying, and you have certain people looking to make a big, quick buck. They're going to fight back. They have the resources and the network to do so. So, you know, it's a dog-eat-dog world. For the 2.5 people that made it to the end of this video, I thank you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell so you stay notified each time I upload absolutely anything. Turn on all notifications. Support us on Patreon, a lot of cool stuff there. Read a comic on Webtoon and check out more videos on the channel. And I wish us luck. I really do. It's White Manga, and I'm out.